YouTube, it's your boy D back here with another video. I know it's been a long time, and before I get into the game, that's what I want to dive into. I know I've been gone for a little minute, but I'm here to tell y'all NBA season is here, just started tonight, and we gonna get on a different level. I promise you, with this channel, like I'm gonna be uploading. What I plan to do is do a update on the Warriors every week. So like say every Sunday night, I give a full recap on the whole week. So if a player had a bad week, a good week, or if the team had a bad week as a whole, or a good week as a whole, I'll recap that, talk about it. I'm gonna try. I don't want to make this promise, but I'm gonna try and find a way where I can get the individual players' statistics for the week. I'm gonna do some research on this week. Try to get that out so I can have a video ready by Sunday. But with that being said, I wanted to recap tonight's game against the Lakers, opening night. And first, I want to start off with the Warriors. We were sloppy to start the game. A lot of turnovers. I got it pulled up right here. Wiggins had 2, Draymond had 5, Looney had 1, Poole had 2, Curry had 4, Bielisa had 1. Just turnovers across the board to start off the game, to really just the whole second half. It was just constant turnovers, and that really cost us. Now I want to move over to the Lakers side. LeBron and AD was killing us, bro. Like, they were killing us. They were getting jump shots. AD was going down low. Like, we had no answer for him. Kevon Looney couldn't do anything. He made Juan Toscano Anderson almost like unplayable, like versus him. Like, he couldn't match up with Anthony Davis, so we couldn't play him really. So then we had LeBron had it going. LeBron, you look at his point. What did he have? He had like, what did he have? Hold on. He had 34. Usually when LeBron dropped 34, you thinking he going straight to the lane, catching bodies, laying it up on people, just bulldozing people through the lane. No, LeBron was like jumper after jumper, mid-range after mid-range, fadeaway after fadeaway, pulling from deep. He went 5 for 11, and some of those shots were just, he was just throwing them up at the end because they were down like probably like 8 or 9 with like 50 seconds left, so he was just trying to do something like that. But yeah, outside of LeBron and AD, the Lakers really didn't have too much help. Like Russell Westbrook, he had a very bad game. And I don't really like that Russell Westbrook and Rondo lineup that they were trying to run. I think it just made the spacing even worse than it already is. I think the key thing for the Lakers is figuring out what two players you want to surround around LeBron, AD, and Russ, because they're going to be on the floor. In a crunch time, I believe they're going to be on the floor. And AD, he most likely wants to play the 4. Well, in crunch time, he'll be at the 5, but throughout the game, he'll want to be at the 4 for most of it. So I think you need to figure out who do you like, DeAndre or Dwight, and then you got to figure out who's at that 2. And me personally, I think whoever's the best shooter out of, whether it's Malik Monk, they picked up Avery Bradley, Wayne Ellington, Talon, Kendrick Nunn, whoever is the best shooter out of guys like that, even Carmelo. Like, whoever's the best shooter, and if they can provide some type of defensive effort, I think that's who should get the start. But enough Lakers talk. This ain't the Lakers channel. I want to move on over to the Warriors. Now for the Warriors, it was the turnovers. Like, I feel like we wanted to. There were times when we had opportunity to go on a run, but it's like we just couldn't because it was points in the game where we couldn't even get the ball up court because it's like after we got the rebound, we would just try to throw it down, and guys would be in the lanes. Kevon Looney did it. Draymond, Wiggins, Steph. I believe Poole did it too. I can't remember, but I believe he did. But it was just just sloppy turnovers. First game of the season type of turnovers. Now I want to move on to. I'm gonna address players individually. Steph had 21, 10, and 10, 23% from the field, 25% from three. But he still had a triple double, and that just goes to show guys like the impact that he's having without scoring has been phenomenal. Seeing the development in that, where his shots not falling, and he'll still have games like this, still getting to the free throw line, 9 for 9 in that area, and just overall great production. I'm loving that. I love when he go off, and I don't want to say I love when he had games like this, but I'm okay when he has games like this because I know he's gonna rebound the ball, pass the ball, and if he's not having to do too much on offense, he gives more defensive effort. So I'm completely fine. I'm not tight or nothing when he have a bad game. Jordan Poole, 20 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 8 for 18 from the field. Before I get to Jordan Poole, anybody else, let's talk about Nemanja Bjelica. Now as a Warriors fans, I'm sure a couple Warriors fans, a lot of Warriors fans out there, we shouldn't overreact to this game, but the impact Nemanja Bjelica definitely showed. Me personally, I knew that he had playmaking potential, especially when we signed him. We would surround him with guys who can shoot, things like that. But I didn't know it was going to be like this. That pass where he hit Damian Lee in the corner, a dagger shot to seal the game. That was Jokic-esque. Don't Come on, y'all. Don't take me out of context. Hear me out here. That pass that he threw, it's like he almost threw it to, I believe it was a cutter. May have been a Kevon Looney or Andrew Wiggins, but he stayed in the air and he passed it to Damian Lee, almost like a misdirection pass. It was like it reminded me very much of Jokic, just the way he was moving throughout the game, slow pace, taking his time, not letting nobody rush him. Just take it. Almost kind of like a Kyle Anderson too, like a Cody Jokic, Kyle Anderson, just doing crafty things to get past his defender, floaters. He had a nice little hook over Avery Bradley in the clutch. I love the way he played, and I'm not expecting 15, 11, and 4, 6 for 7 from the field, 1 for 1 from three. That was his only 3-point attempt. I'm not expecting that at all, but I'm expecting this type of production, this type of impact, even if it doesn't show up in a box score. He didn't get played off the court defensively. It's not like, well, Anthony Davis did give him the work. I'm not. Anthony Davis was giving everybody work, but it wasn't too bad to where we had to just take him off the court. He replaced Kevon Looney in the clutch. A lot of times we will see Kevon Looney at that spot. The clutch, we went like a small ball lineup. Steph, Poole, D. Lee, Draymond, and Bjelica. I love that lineup. And it definitely gave the Lakers problems. Showed off that their defense wasn't as hot as it looked throughout the other quarters. I don't know if they were just fatigued. At the end of the day, it is the first game back. But overall, this was a great win. And I do think this is the start of something special. I do want to touch on the turnovers. It was the first game, but I believe that is something that we do want to address. We want to address it early. So then I don't know how this season's gonna go. So if we're in the play in, if we're like trying to stay out the play in or something like that and get a solidified playoff spot, this isn't an issue. So I want us to address it early. Whether that's um I don't know, like just slowing down the game is certain things I believe we could do to make sure that our turnovers are cut down. Because a lot of the turnovers we were getting were just flat out stupid. We would get the rebound and we were just trying to push the pace. But no, maybe maybe we have three guys sprinting down the court, and then we have a ball handler come back to the ball. Whether it's Bielisa, Bielisa was coming up for the ball. He was like bringing the ball up. Whether it's Steph, Poole, Draymond, and the three other guys just get down and run a fast break. But we have to make sure we're slowing it down, not letting another team rush our pace. Make sure we're getting into our sets and just protecting the ball overall. And I believe we'll be straight off of that. But like I said, this was a great team win. I believe this is the start of something special. And like I said, I'm going to be back with y'all with recaps on every week. I'm going to pop in with videos during the week. I'm going to try to get, overall, I want to push for 2 videos a week. And eventually, I'm going to get very consistent to where I'm uploading almost every day. I hope y'all just stay with me on this journey and be prepared because we gonna go places with this channel. I want to be one of the biggest Warriors channels. I want to be one of the biggest sports channels, and I believe with your guys' help, we can